lips, pale face, breathing in snowflakes, burned lungs, sour taste. Lights gone, days end, struggling to pay rent, long nights, strange men. And they say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream, been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. And they scream the worst things in life come free to us, 'cause we're just under the upper hand and go mad for a couple grams. And she don't wanna go outside tonight, and in a pipe she flies to the motherland, or sells love to another man. And it's too cold outside for angels to fly, for angels to fly. Hey, Drew here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com. Now I've got a question for you. Do you know the chords of G, D, E minor, C and A minor? You do? Great, you can learn the A-Team by Ed Sheeran. Also, optional, you can put a capo on the second fret to make it sound just like the record. You don't have to have a capo. I often get people saying, Drew, why'd you do it with a capo? I don't have a capo. You know, it doesn't matter. It just means that you're not making it the same key as the song. So it means you won't be singing it quite like Ed Sheeran. Let's get on with the lesson and have a close-up and learn. Let's face it, it's all about the rhythm, this song, so let's get started. So I'm playing this with a capo on the second fret to make it just like the record. Now, the chords you're going to need are G, folk G with the ring and the pinky, the E minor, second fret on the A and the D string, a D, second fret on the D, G, and the D, E and the B string, and the other chord you're going to need is a C, and the other chord you'll need is an A minor. So the one thing you just can't quite see here from this angle is my index finger's on the first fret on the B if you don't know your A minor. Okay, so what we're really going to drill into with this is the right hand technique that Ed Sheeran uses to get that sort of percussive sound. So this is the intro. Okay, so not quite like that with the D, but let's have a look at that percussive style. So what he's doing is he's always playing the bass note of the chord. If you don't know what a bass note means, it means the first string that you would normally strum if you were strumming that chord. So for a G, it's the E string here on the third fret. So that's what he's doing. For an E minor, it's also the E string, but it's open. For a D, open D string. And for the C, A string. And for the A minor, also A string. So the pattern, very slowly, that you need to grasp is bass, chook, up, bass, chook, up, bass, chook, up, bass, chook, up. Now, don't worry if you don't know the chook, okay? The chook, I shall show you how to do. So you play the bass with the side of your thumb, then you use the tip of your index finger down the string. So practice this as a strum. So go bass, strum, bass, strum. Notice how my thumb just holds behind the index when I do the strum, pretending like I'm holding a plectrum, but not really. So that gives you that bright sound of the top of the index fingernail brushing against the strings. So let's do it without the chook. So it's bass, down, and then up, just extending the index finger to do an up strum. With an up strum, you don't need to strum all the strings. So that would be fine, okay? That would be cool for you to do the song. But to really give it that Ed touch, what you're going to do is take this bit of your palm and you're going to put it on the back of the strings. And you're going to do this sound. So this is kind of like a dried mute, or a palm mute is another word for it. But mute, essentially, if you think about what mute means, like you mute the TV, it's a silence. But in this case, kind of a drummed sound. So you're going to pick the bass, and then to do this chook, you're going to put your hand on the strings and strum at the same time. And you're probably thinking, well, Drew, that's not very musical, but when it's faster, you can hear it works, right? So chook up. Also what you're doing is you're doing a very sort of slapped sound on the strings. So you're really hitting the strings hard. So practice just to achieve that sound. If you're serious about getting this song sounding the way Ed Sheeran does, that's what you're looking for. So that's your chook. So now we can start putting that into the context of the song. So G, 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 G over F sharp. So now I didn't mention this chord, but it's not that difficult. You take your G, you leave the little wedge of fingers on the 3rd fret, and you go to the 2nd fret on the thicker string. So you go G, 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 G over F sharp, then E minor. I use index and middle for this particular E minor. Then C, so did E minor for 2, C for 2, and then back to the G. So that's your intro. G, 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 G over E minor, C, G, G. Okay, there is a little embellishment. Just a little hammer on there, but totally optional. I personally don't think it necessarily you need it. So now the best way to learn this is with a little bit of singing. So excuse my singing voice, but we will do that. So we'll go G, white G, pale G, breathing in. So this is on snow. You're going to change to this bass note, the 2nd fret on the thicker string. Snow, just for 1. Then flakes is E minor, flakes, E minor, long sour taste. So let's take you through that very slowly. G, G lips, G face, G in E minor, D over F sharp, E minor, burnt lung C, C, G, 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 G gone, G end, G ing to E minor, long C, C, G, G. So I hope that's clear. Sorry, I keep saying E minor too early. I mean G over F sharp. It's a bit of a mouthful to say, okay? It's pretty obvious. It's always struggling to pay rent or snowflakes. Really obvious in the music. So that's your verse. Hope you caught up with that. So we're now going to do into the they say. So it's A minor. And they say she's in the class C team, stuck in her G dream, been this way since D teen, D, D and A minor, slowly sinking C, crumbling like G and G. The D things in life come D to us. Okay, so that's a bit of a strange way to learn it, but obviously you want to sing and play this, right? So it's actually easier to follow it with the chord changes than it is for me to say this many A minors, this many Cs, this many Gs. You can always rewind back to that part and play along, okay? So now the chorus. I will do the chorus a little bit slower. 'Cause we're E minor C, G, go G for a G, G, E minor, she don't see, C side, G, 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 in an E minor, she fly minor C, G, or sells love to another man, D, E minor, it's to C, C side, for G, G to E minor, C, G, for G, G to E minor, C, G. Now what I'll do, because that really is the whole song, is I'll now do the whole song beginning to end, as slow as I possibly can, with, I say beginning to end, but verse, pre-chorus, chorus, because that's all you need, it just goes around in a circle. Calling out the chords, keeping it nice and slow, and you stay with me. So here we go from the G. 3, 4. for G, 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 G over F sharp, E minor, E minor, C, C, G, 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 white G, pale G, breathing in G over F sharp, B minor, burnt C, sour G. Stay on G, G, G gone, G end, struggling to F sharp, E minor, long C, strange G. Stay on G now, A minor. They say she's in the class C team, stuck in her G dream. G this, G since D teen, and D D her A minor since, slowly sinking C sting, crumbling like G streets, and they G scream. The D things in D come D to us, 'cause we're E minor C. G, go mad for a couple G's, E minor, and she don't see out G to G, and in an E minor she flies to the sea land. G or sells G to another man. E minor, it's to C out G, G for G to E minor, C, G for G to E minor.